Hey there guys, and welcome back to Gwent Academy. In this video, I'll be showing you the other Reaver deck that you can play that uses Henselt instead of Voltist. This one is a little bit more consistent and is a bit harder to play because it's not the same play every time, but it is very rewarding because there are a lot more things you can do with it. Like, you'll be losing out on one power on each of your monsters, which seems like a lot when you're spamming monsters. But to be able to lose that, you get access to a lock unit. Vess, who's really useful in this deck because when you play these Kadawani Sergeants, you pull out your Blue Stripes Commando, you can play them all on the same row, and then Vess will come out, and that'll keep that whole row safe from Igni, since in this deck they'll all be at 6, and she's a 7, so they can't really Igni them all away. And it gives you an extra 7 power, which is really nice. But you do have to be careful if you're facing a Niflgaard deck and they're running cows. I wouldn't even chance it against the Niflgaard deck. I'd still split them up into separate rows because they'll throw the cow on that row and then you just lose everything. But to be able to do that, you have to play the Kadawani Sergeants on the front row. And you can also, if you get really lucky, and it happens sometimes, you can play the Reaver Hunters twice in 2 different rounds because you're running Neneke, who you shuffle 3 cards from your graveyard into your deck. Really, all to do it, you play the 3 Reaver Hunters on one round after you had operated them, giving you an extra one in your hand. Then you Neneke, and then you can play Henselt to pull them all back out of your deck with your 4th Reaver Hunter, or you can use Reinforcement to pull one out and then Henselt. But to be able to do that, you pretty much need Neneke, need the operator to have 4 of them in your hand, so we can have 4 of them in your hand, or some way to play 4, because you're only going to be able to play 3 of them on that one round, and that'll get one of your Reaver Hunters really boosted up a lot higher. Or if you don't get that combo, another reason why it's more consistent is because if you only have one Kadawani Sergeant in your hand and you have none of the Reaver Scouts, you can just play your Kadawani Sergeant and then Henselt, and it'll pull out all of them right away. And this will give you a huge power spike. 36, 45. It'll give you 45 power if you play them all in the same row. Otherwise, it's going to give you 39 power by turn 2, which is just crazy. Like, you can just pass then usually if they're only at like 7 to 9 power, maybe 10, and they'll usually pass 2, or they'll fight for it and they'll have to waste like 3 cards, giving you a huge card advantage for the next round. And then you have the boost up Tamarian infantrymen, which you can respond with. But that's some little combos of the deck. Get into the deck profile now. That one went on a bit longer than usual, but there's a lot of combos. We got 3 Kadawani Sergeants, 3 Blue Stripe Commandos, 3 Tamarian infantrymen. We got 3 Reaver Hunters, 3 Blue Stripe Scouts just to deal with weather. Then we got Vess. Whenever you complete a Northern Realms trio, you get to play her from your deck. So that counts for the Reaver Hunters and for the Blue Stripe Commandos. She'll come out. So you can also shuffle her in. If you didn't use your Reaver Hunters already, you can shuffle her in with Neneke after you already pulled her out with the Blue Stripe Commandos, to pull her out again in the last round when you use your Reaver Hunters, just giving you a bit more power. Then we run Philippa Eelheart. She's a great gold. She's one of the best golds, I think, because she can ping so many things off. Kira Metz. She gives you 3 choices. I find myself using Thunderbolt or Epidemic the most right now. because monsters, if they all get a bunch of their 3 creatures out, then you just epidemic, as long as you don't have one of these Reaver scouts out, of course. Then you just epidemic and you can wipe their whole field basically. I had a guy forfeit after I did that. Dandelion boosts 3 bronze or silver units in your deck by 3, then shuffle your deck. You can boost your light cavalry with him in this deck if you're planning on going behind by playing Thaler. You can also boost 2 of your infantrymen and then a Vess if you have an infantryman in your hand. And that'll make her 10 and these like a 9s. So that's a pretty big tempo swing. Then we got 3 Reaver Scouts. Just because it's such a big deck, you can end up searching through and grabbing what you need, as long as you got one of them in your hand. 3 Dunbar Light Cavalry. If you go behind 20 points in a game, they all come out. Now in this deck, they're usually 6 power, so it's only an 18 point boost, but still that's pretty high. And if you dandelion them, then it's a 30 point boost. Like if you're facing monsters, you win round 1, they have like 20 something carryover, then these guys come out. Or you throw a Thaler at them round 1 and you can usually, round 2, then you can usually catch back up when these guys come out. Operator, yeah, he's there to duplicate the Reaver Hunters. I did try duplicating the Katawani Sergent once with him, and I really regretted it. Because I figured, I had in my starting hand, so I figured, oh, that would give all my guys another boost. You never give monsters a Katawani Sergeant, I'll tell you that. Then we got Margarita Locks and Tile. Reset a unit and toggle its lock. Great for mirror matchups, great against consume, anything that boosts them creatures in their deck, spotter decks. Then we got Naneke. Shuffle up to 3 cards from your graveyard into your deck. Reinforcement, this is just to search out something in your deck that you need. Any silver or bronze unit. I've used it after I've used up all 3 Reaver Hunters in my hand once, actually a couple times. Then next round I Naneke, return them to my deck, reinforcement 1, and then Henselt them, and I get to play them all again. Really good card in this version of the deck. Thaler, he's your spy guy, 11 power. Draw the top 2 cards of your deck, keep 1 and shuffle the other back. This is one of my favorite spies because it syncs so well with the light cavalry and the fact that you get to look at the top 2 cards of your deck instead of just drawing 1. Then we got Gestra. I have no clue. Play the top 2 cards in your deck. He's a good backup. If you already thinned out your deck a lot, you already know what the top 2 cards are most likely going to be. And it can save you if you had to use your Reaver Hunters like round 1 and Naneke them, and then round 3 you play him, and he'll get one of them out sometimes so you can play him again. But that's it for the deck profile. We'll get into some games now, and I'll show you how well this deck actually works. I do like this version more than the Fultis version, which is surprising because I figured the Fultis version was better just because you get more power and it's quicker. This one has answers, and it's easier to find the answers with this deck and not get such a dead hand like the Fultis deck. Because with the Fultis deck, you really want all 3 of your Katawani Sergeants in your starting hand, or a way to pull them out with the Reavers. Doesn't always happen. This deck, if you only get 1 and no Reaver Scouts, you can always Henselt and get them all out still. It really makes it more consistent. But I'll see you guys in game 1. Now, this isn't the 4K MMR games yet. This is 3K. It's still decently enough so you know how to play the deck. Even with winning mostly every game, it still takes a bit to climb up to 4K, it turns out. Looks like we're facing a mulligan deck. Look, holy, wow, it's the first rank 15, level 15 that I've ran into. Should be a good one. Alright, we got all three Katawani sergeants. Gonna throw back both blue stripe commandos. I just messed up the mulligan because I should have done a light cavalry next, so I didn't get another one. But we'll throw back a light cavalry now. Alright. Play our first Katawani sergeant. Now we are going to play them all in this row because he's running tempo. Yeah, tempo rogue deck. Tempo elf deck. And he most likely runs Scorch, so we want something else in that row that's higher than them. Unless he Scorches now. Nope. He's gonna fog it. That's fine. There we go. Now we're at 40 power. He's at 13. May play our infantrymen next, then pass. Depends on what power he ends up at. He'd only need 11 points. We'll play our infantrymen. Should we dandelion first? Yeah, we'll dandelion. You know, oh, it's fogged. It hurt her. Well, if he has Scorch, we're in a bad spot. But we'll dandelion. Boost up our infantrymen and our extra blue stripe commando we got because we made 3 of them. We put all 3 of them in the same row, so we got an extra one in our deck. Now when we play our Timarian infantry, we're going to get all of them and the bonus guy. So we'll play that, then we'll pass. Unless he passes now. Alright, he's going to boost up a card in his hand. Probably that girl gets to do the same amount of damage as her power is. But yeah, we'll pass now. Gonna have to spend a decent amount to catch up. Still 25 points behind. Yeah, he just passed too. So we got to burn an extra card out of that. Not too bad. Cool, we got a Reaver Hunter, that's good. Gonna send back this Dunbar Lake Cavalry. Because we plan on, yeah, we're just gonna play Thaler. Choose one of the top 2 cards of our deck. Go with Kiramets because we already have a way to get out all our Reaver Hunters in the last round. Now all he has to do is end up playing a 9 power card. That's not a 9 power card. Well, we'll operate her for now. Give ourselves another Reaver Hunter for the last round. He's getting closer. Do we have a way to stall this out? May just Gwent sign here. Yeah, we're gonna Gwent sign. That'll give us 4 Reavers with a boost and a shield. Just has to play a 9 power card. I don't know if he's going to though. Now we're gonna play Flippa. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. Boom. And we're caught back up in power. Love that. Oh, now we'll Flippa. And we'll hit this Dragoon first. Try to get rid. Yes, nice. Now his other hand booster was gone. Now he has to win this round. So There's at least going to be one card behind, maybe two, because we're going to pass after this. Nope. He did have to use his hero power, leader ability, and that pulled out his Sasuke Kia, which is nice to get rid of before the final round. There's nothing that I can use my Reaver Scout on, and this guy, I'm afraid he'd pull out a Reaver Hunter, and then we wouldn't have all four for the final round. So we'll pass here. We're a card ahead. He's going to have to play first. Means we get the last say with our last two cards. Now we're sitting in a good spot. Do like seeing her. I'm going to throw back one of these Reaver Scouts, hopefully get the weather clear. Ended up getting Reaver Hunter. Well, I wonder what that could be. Not really, it's probably the card that does 5 damage when he plays something, so we'll play our Reaver Hunter. Don't think he has a way to kill it. Should we go with the 6? No, we'll go with the 8-1. Yep. Our shield to lead it. Don't want to play all my Reaver Hunters before. Alright, he just locked it, that's fine. You can always unlock it. Let's see. Well, let's hope one of the top two cards isn't a Reaver Hunter. And it is. That's unfortunate. Oh, and it's a Reaver Scout. Ah. Well, if he ends up having Scorch, we're pretty screwed. Not much else we can do now besides play the Reaver Hunters. Maybe I should unlock one first. Then we're guaranteed to hit that 9. Now we'll just play our second Reaver Hunter. The third one. Alright. Now we're about to get ignied or something. Okay, we'll play our Reaver Scout, I guess. Nothing I can copy anyway. See what his last card is. Hopefully it's just another, yeah, Horseman. Phew. We did end up winning. Pretty sure. I'm gonna reset this one and lock it. And that's game. Didn't even have to use Henselt. Thought I was really screwed after that guy picked up a Reaver Hunter and a Reaver Scout. That was like the worst combo I could have gone. I was hoping for Neneke or something. Didn't happen. Alright, that's game 1, guys. We'll go into game 2 now. See how that one goes. The first one went pretty well. The last turn could have went a little bit better. Usually the Jescar does not screw you over like that when you still have a decent amount of cards in your deck. Pretty sure I played 3 to 6 of my silvers, I think. Operator, the lock unit I had in my hand, Thrall, oh, and Vess. So yeah, I guess I did only have 2 silvers left in the deck. Oh, here we go, a weather deck. Hopefully get one of our weather clear units. Hey, we got all 3 Katawani Sergeants again. Ooh, God. This hand is... Alright, we can work with it. We'll throw back a Blue Stripe Commando first so we don't get another one of those. Then our infantries. Should I throw Vest back? No, the infantry gives us more choices. Now we ended up with the cavalry in our hand. And we have technically 2 weather clears because we can Reaver Scout. I think I'm just gonna split them up this game because I'm not gonna be able to pull out Vests with them anyway. Alright, there's the fog. I think we'll let one fog go through. Try to see how many we can get him to play. So we're going to get a huge tempo lead here. Even with the fog. Alright, and the bottom row. Split them up pretty nicely. Now all infantrymen. Could run Igni, but maybe not. I don't think most of these weather decks don't run Igni. They run Reaper, Catacon, the Unicorn. Looks like he's trying to set up for the Unicorn. Or Yennefer. Hey, looks like he's trying to set up his carryover. I am holding on to this because it's only going to kill one more thing. And there's no sense in clearing it round 1 if we plan on passing this early. He's still 14 points behind. I don't think just Yennefer would do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is counting 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Yennefer might do it. Well, then we'll try to bait out more fogs. We're going to clear skies now. Just because Yennefer would have made him win that one. Alright, there's the second one. Clear that one out too. Now he's going to have to waste 3 fogs to take this round, which I'm fine with. Looks like he's going to go for it. That'll be 2 golds, 2 silvers. Can deal with the carryover the next round. Not worried about that. Alright, there it is again. Now I think we'll Epidemic take care of some of this carryover and stuff. Because he does want to play Yennefer. There we go. Now after this, we'll pass. Right, he's going to have to go down a card. We're going to throw back this Dunbanner Light Cavalry next turn. We didn't have much to fight with without wasting stuff that we don't want to use left. But we did pull out 3 fogs, his leader ability, and Woodland Spirit. Probably shouldn't have used Epidemic yet. Just because if he Yennefers now, we're in a bad spot. Throw back the Light Cavalry. Thank you, finally a Reaver Hunter. He goes first. Yep, there it is. Well, that will put us enough so we pull out our light cavalry. And we can get a decent flip off this. Catching us back up. Just in case he plans on substituting it. Alright. Let's keep playing. All his golds are gone now, so he pretty much has to win. I think we'll go with playing Vest for now. I'm debating on using Henselt. Probably just Digestra next turn. Come on. Really thinking about it. I am a card ahead, so I get final say if anything. Alright, he's gonna throw more of those golems into his deck. Let's probably hold on to those last two cards. We'll play a Dandelion, that's pretty good. Boost up. Looks like we are gonna draw a Reaver Hunter next. It's unfortunate. Go with a Reaver Hunter. We only have one Weather Clear left. Just go with Blue Stripe Scout, I guess. And the other Reaver Hunter. Oh. Oh, because you shuffle your deck after Dandelion. I was like, wait a minute, my next card was a Reaver. Well, it would have been nice if I pulled the Operator then. That would have been cool. Gonna pass now, or is he gonna keep going for it? Lacerate. Well, we'll play our one of our Reavers. Gonna have to play two of them. He'll probably pass here. Oh no. Am I gonna have to really Henselt? I think I'm gonna have to Henselt these Reavers now. Well, he has no carryover for the next round. Worst thing he could get is a fog. That'll be 1, that'll put me 10. 2, 9. No, it's not going to be enough. Well, Henselt. Who knows, maybe we'll draw Naneke and reinforcements or something. Here we go. Round 2 win. And round 3. No carryover left. We're probably going to send back this Reaver Scout. I don't think I have any bronzes left. I could draw into. We'll send Reaver Scout back. Hey, we got Operator. It's alright then. We got 11 power here. Used up all his golds. You'd have to have, not even a fog would save him. Yeah, that's game. Did end up having to use our Reavers round 2 that game. To play both Triss and Yennefer, but things still worked out pretty well. His deck is pretty good. Alright, on to the last game. And we'll we'll see how that one goes. Alright, here we are, game number 3. Oh, it doesn't want to search. Works pretty well against weather decks. I mean, I did almost mess up by not holding on to my epidemic until round 2, because I could have wiped out all his carryover, but it was alright because it ended up putting 20 points ahead, so our cavalry came out. Having to play Reavers on round 2 is very scary. Don't have to usually do that. At least when you don't have a Neneke in your hand. If you have a Neneke in your hand and you got reinforcements or something like that, then it doesn't even matter. Now it's taking a bit to search for an opponent. You can also use Neneke to put your cavalry back in your deck. That's a good play. Just in case you end up 20 points behind again, comes right back out. Granted, they'll only be 4s, so it's only 12 that time, unless you dandelion them. Right, gonna try researching this, I guess. There we go. Must have been stuck or something, because I was thinking, usually it doesn't take a minute to find an opponent. Reddit and Knight Elect. That's one of the other Northern Realms decks that's pretty good. Uses that. Uses quite a few of the starter cards. It's still really strong. Oh, is this another Reaver deck? Looking like it may be. Throwback our Blue Stripes Commando. Our Cavalry. And our Vests. Uh-oh. Ooh, we did not start with any of our infantrymen. Now, his plan is probably to Henselt them. We'll think that's his plan, and we'll just kill him off now, so we can't. He has another set. That kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, he does. He wasn't doing that. Alright. I got none of mine, though. We'll give him that. Hey, there we go. Now that'll put us enough ahead to bring out our cavalry. Yeah, one of the ways you can counter this deck is hope that they don't have all of them in there. Oh, he's going to throw it back. Okay, it's fine by me. Just gave it 3 more power. Now I can play my own. Boost everything up in my deck. If he has cavalry, that's fine. Surprised he's substituting and threw it back at me. And we're pretty far ahead now. You can give me a Reaver? Nice. Now see, since he didn't do that earlier, his are at 5, so it's not going to boost his Reaver anymore. My Reaver that you just gave me will get boosted. Now we'll play out our other ones. And give this out. Now we're just crazy far ahead. Alright, that's all you got. I haven't faced a mirror matchup yet. I don't know if I want to give him round 1. mean, if he played his infantrymen, that'd be 15 points. Put him at 42. And you have to play one more card, so yeah, we can pass here. Now I'm going to regret saying it because he's going to pull out something that gives him 28 power. Because if he plays at least 2 more cards, that means he's at 6. He's 3 cards down, and he'd be going first. He's going to play out the Reaver Scout. Alright, he must have Naneke. Oh, is he going to Henselt them now? If this puts him 20 power ahead, I'll laugh. Oh. Wait. Oh, my infantrymen don't come out if I passed. It wouldn't have been enough anyway. It's probably going to Naneke. Well, we got 3 of our Reaver Hunters. So we can do the same thing this round. I'm going to throw our blue strips back. Oh, we got a Dunbar Light Cavalry. Unfortunate. Yeah, there we go. He's going to heal him up now. Now he only has 3 Reaver Hunters because he chose to put Vest back instead of his Reaver Hunter. He already uses Henselt ability. Must have a bunch of Reaver Scouts in his hand too. We're going to Dandelion. Boost up our infantrymen. And our bonus Blue Stripes Commando from playing them all in the same row. Now when we play this infantryman, we're going to get a lot of power. Or if he just passes, we're going to Blue Stripes Scout here. Yep. I mean, there's no real point in passing this round because he's already... Oh! Yeah, of course, that's going to pull him out. It's fine. He's already 2 cards behind, so we still have final say on our Reaver Hunters. We're going to throw back our Dunbar Light Cavalry. Since he has to play his first, he's most likely going to end up... Oh, we drew an infantryman. Yeah, because they're still in our deck. He's still most likely going to end up 20 points ahead before us. We'll start off with... Have anything in my graveyard worth reviving? Yeah, Vess. That's about it. And I guess our other Blue Stripes Commando, just because... Or Blue Stripe Scout, just because we can use our Reaver Scout to get him. And we'll put our Blue Stripes Commando in, I guess. Alright, we're going to have the final 2 cards of say. So I am going to have to play 1 Reaver Hunter. Did I grab it from my deck? Oh no, it's from his deck. Alright. Gonna play... Why not our infantrymen? Doesn't really matter what we play as long as we play these Reaver Hunters last. And our Locks and Tile. Because when he plays all his Reaver Hunters, we're gonna lock his highest one and reset it. Well, I don't want to play mine till I have to. Gonna Gwent sign them? Alright. That's fine. Play another infantryman. We have 4 Reaver Scouts. He has 3. So we should definitely win this round. And we're 1 card ahead. I don't know how he plans on searching out his Reaver Hunters. Unless he has a bunch of Reaver Scouts or got lucky and drew them. Definitely has 1 in his hand. Alright, play our weather guy. Then we're gonna Reaver Scout him to get our other one out. I think he's trying to hold on to cards that can stop me from getting them. Debating if it'd be better to lock it right away, because then he won't get Vest out, because he only has 3 Reaver Scouts anyway. If he plays the highest one first, I'll lock it. Oh no, he's going with infantrymen, alright. Still remain ahead. Wait, that's what he gave Quensign to? He didn't give it to his Reaver Hunters? He must not have a way to play all 3 of them. That's why he played him. Alright. Still gonna pull out Vest because he's gonna play 2 of them. Alright, you got a Blue Stripes Commando. We'll play one of our Reaver Hunters. Must not have all 3 Reavers. Yep, nothing for that to copy. Oh yeah, he can copy that. Play another one. Field Medic. And he can throw that back, play another Field See what he gets now. Oh, no. I think he's hoping for a Reaver. We'll just get our Reaver from our deck out, I think, now. Play him in a different row. Just in case he's holding on to Igni or something. He's holding on to a lock, though. Those next 2 cards would have to be Reaver for him to get out his Vest. So yeah, we'll play one up here. Right, looks like that is the highest one, so we will lock it now. And stop him from getting his Vest. Now, since we have final say, we get to just play our Reavers and we win it. This was a longer fight. Alright, play our Reaver Hunter. I did try messing around with Field Medics before, just it's too much. I'm gonna be on for the first time. Just because it's a mirror match. 72, 117. Alright, yeah, but he did get to play his Reaver Hunters twice with the Neke. Well, not really, because he didn't get to get them all out in the last game. That's why I say you don't really want to do that unless you have like Reinforcement and Henselt still, so you can play them all again. Because if you waste them off in one of the rounds and you can't play them again later in the last round, you don't have much left. But that's the end of the games, and I hope that gave you an idea of how to play the deck. I mean, we faced 3 different type of decks, so it's pretty good. I'm out. Catch up with you guys in the next video. Debating on doing machines, or I like to call it the anti-monster deck, but it's basically a Bloody Baron deck. There's literally nothing consume decks and everything can do against it, because it counters them really well. But yeah, we'll see you guys later.